my whole head is cold. And I was like, something silly. And then boom. Hey there, Nyx here, and today we're in Meta Horror Therapy Session, a game brought to us by K Mailer and Mary Games. Would it be possible without you guys? Thank you. And the information that I have about this game is that we're a doctor, Dr. Montgomery, which I'm going to call Barnes for the sake of my pronunciation. And we have this guy that is Noel, and he's like, oof. So we're going to see. First of all, before starting, something that I want to point out because I thought it was really good. I was in options configuring sound, text, whatever, and I saw that this game has self-voicing.
Self-voicing enabled.
Which is this?
Self-voicing disabled. Apps. Lorem ipsum dolor sit.
It's really good.
Self-voicing disabled.
Okay, shut up. And it also has a font option that is dyslexic friendly. When I saw it, I was like, okay, I really like it. And that's it. That's all I wanted to point out. Let's see how it is, because I'm really curious, to be honest. New session. Oh, we start like that, like no hello, no think of it. Okay. Hello, Noel. Nice to see you again. Should I put a voice in this? Because I learned my lesson from Tsunagari Chess School, I guess. Hi. Nurse Anne introduced us later. Nurse, today I'm having a day of reading this, like, oof, so sorry in advance. Nurse Anne introduced us earlier this week. I'm Dr. Yuri Montgomery. Then Dr. Yuri is not Barnes. Okay, sorry. Dr. Yuri Montgomery. You might remember me from this big from this big dorky looking glasses I'm wearing. I remember. Start your first session with Noel. I got an achievement, just boom. You remember, nice. You are the therapist at the local hospital. In this room. He has bandages. In this room, there's toys. It's 9:30. You've seen many patients, kids, adults, each one unique and requiring a different kind of approach. You're going to have to find a way to get Noel to talk a little more about himself. He seems like a young adult, perhaps a late teenager. You have strategies for how to best approach this. You have them? Because I don't. Wait. Files. Oh! Noel Lee. Only offers surname initials. No idea. Gender, M. Age, unknown. Birth, unknown. Okay, I know nothing. Good. No reported allergies. I hope this is true. At the very least. Patient was brought in for an initial assessment after recovery from an accident. Refuses to talk about where he's from or who should be contacted to support his recovery. Sending him for an assessment for mental health support and to investigate amnesia or possible damage to his brain. Other than that, he has made a full recovery from his physical injuries. Talk to no time. Yeah, he's not going to tell me anything. Utilizing what you know from his file, you might be able to get him to open up a little bit. Perhaps you could look at this as a form of an anamnesis. An initial interview. With those, you remind me of my uncle. Look, he's smiling. Oi. My glasses remind me of your uncle? My uncle, he's silly. He'd wear something like that. What's his name? Don't know. You don't remember? Don't know? Yeah. That line of questioning is not working. Yeah, I can tell. How's your eye? Does it hurt? Not anymore. It's the light. What light? This one? Over your head? It hurts your eyes? Yes, covering it helps. The eye that was examined in the ER. For some reason, I forgot how to pronounce that word. The eye that was examining... Wait, how do I pronounce this word? I know that one. Unique... I forget how to speak English slowly every day. The eye that they see in the ER, but no one was able to find anything wrong with it. This one, and why is it covered? Does it always hurt, or did it start hurting after the accident? Oh. No, It's going to hurt forever, so don't... There's nothing you can do. Why did you say that? Don't know. Don't know? Don't remember. Are you having memory troubles then? I guess. Don't know. You're not helping. You're not helping. No, can I leave? I need to go soon. Where do you want to go, Noel? Home? Ah, no. Home? It's me, sorry. No, I can't. I can't go home. I have something really, really important to do. Really? It sounds pretty serious. Do you want to tell me what it is? I promise I won't tell the others. Your secret is safe with me. I can tell you. If I did, you'd be the one needing a shrink. A shrink? I hope it's not my salary. Try me. Try me. I hear some pretty wild stuff in this job, you know? I bet you can't top it. No way. I think he's going to top it. I think he's going to top it. Wait, I'm going to move myself a bit. Because I tend, in scary games, I tend to go this way. Because I'm scared. No way. No, no way. Yes, way! I'll tell you. I hear so much. I'm in therapy myself. Seriously? The therapist needs a therapist? Yeah. And that therapist needs another therapist, and it's a therapist in inception, in which it ends. The last therapist needs the first therapist, and it's a wheel that closes itself. Oh, absolutely! We're just as human as anyone else. Huh. I guess that makes sense. So, go ahead, tell me what's in your mind. I promise no judgment here. You're a funny one, Doc. You're asking all those questions yourself. What? Nobody's commanding you to. That's impressive. Eh? I have a gun! I have a gun! Don't smile like that. Because nothing happened, but I read it's a horror game and I'm already scared. I'm already tense. Just kidding. I see I can be silly myself. No, see? I can be silly myself. Did that scare you? A bit, yeah. I wasn't expecting that twist. Good. Keeps you on your toes, right? I'm going to punch you in the face. Also, what's with the toys and stuff? Ah, this is a room for talking to children. We have for one teens and adults, but they're all full. It's the one we have available right now. Does it bother you? Oh, cool. I don't mind. The toys are cute. The adults room is somewhat boring if you ask me. Hey. You know, I almost feel like a kid again, sitting here. Is that a good thing? I guess. It's complicated. Anyway, I was talking to Nurse Anne, and you're a bit of a prankster, aren't you? Sweet. I love it. Noel is laughing. His body language is more relaxed. Don't get too comfortable with me, yeah? Don't get too comfortable. Yep. That's the most popular way to describe me. What about the time you swapped out the soap in the bathroom for... Was it white cream? I heard that one caused quite a scene. Oh yeah. That one was a classic. The nurses didn't know what hit them. Where did you even get whipped cream? Solely from the cafeteria. Shh. Shh. She also mentioned that you reprogrammed the TV remote so it only played reruns of a Mexican soap opera. Because he can do it, I don't know. Apparently, it was quite a surprise for anyone trying to watch the news. Yeah, I mean, the news are depressing. There's no need to watch them. Yeah, just a bit of fun. It's not like I can do much else here. Well, it definitely kept things interesting. You're quite the prankster. Yeah, life's too short to be taken seriously all the time. Gotta keep things lively. I just like playing pranks. That's good. Hehe. Say, Doug, you're not allowed to tell anyone anything I tell you here, right? That's right. Anything you say in between the two of us and those four walls. And maybe the police. Tell him, and maybe the police if you get to... Because I'm scared of this man, okay? There's something about it that's making me... I don't know. Maybe because in the name it says Metahorror, and that's taking me a bit hehe. Unless you express that you want to do harm to yourself or others, of course. You really won't tell anyone? I won't? Noel is finally making eye contact with you. Neat. So, feel free to tell me anything that's on your mind. I feel like he's going to get up like super fast and attack me. I don't really have anything right now. May I ask you for a few questions then? Sure, dog. Go ahead. Tutorial. Now that you've built something of a rapport, let's try asking him about himself. Pick a topic. More topics will unlock as you progress. While talking, you might find yourself completely diverging from the original topic. That's natural in therapy. Yeah, I know. I went to therapy. Free conversations allows for new subjects to be introduced by the patient. That's really interesting. Sometimes he'd rather stay silent. It's important to know when to press and when to let the silence be. Remember Remember your objective is to find answers to the questions raised in the initial report. Okay, and from here I can open the thingy, right? Okay, now and next. Mother, family, injuries, biofamily, medicine, self-image. Wow. Okay, accident. Tell me about the thingy. The accident. You were in looked pretty scary. Ah, the accident you were in looked pretty scary. When I'm having so much trouble. It must look like that, yeah. I was inside the bus, trying to sleep. The windows were covered and most people were on their phones. So, I didn't realize what was happening until we almost went flying. You were inside the bus, huh? Do you recall where you were heading? Yeah. Wanna tell me? No. Okay. Okay. When you realized what was happening, what did you do? My whole body started to hurt, and I couldn't move. The person who was next to me had a phone on their pocket, and I tried to reach out to them so I could try to call for help or something. But they weren't responding. They were out. I think they hit their head badly, and they wouldn't wake up no matter how much I shook them. There were people crying and There were people crying and shouting. Some were trying to help others, and the whole place was filled with smoke and broken glass. Everything was so loud and chaotic, and it was hard to make sense of anything. I remember looking around and seeing people injured, some trying to crawl out through the broken window. It felt like an eternity before help arrived. You didn't hit your head? So I was super lucky. My head landed right on a bunch of pillows. My lower body wasn't so lucky though, as that fancy file of yours must say. Glass shard all over. Yes, you had several lacerations from glass shards, and there were deep cuts and bruises on your legs. The nurses explained to me that the hospital people had to remove the shards and tend to the wounds to prevent infection or whatever. Hurt like hell. Never again. And when the paramedics told me about the pillows, I couldn't stop laughing. How did they all land right under me? Oi. Oi. You remember the paramedics? Oh, yeah. I was awake and aware the entire time. They put one of these neck things on me, so I couldn't look around and raise my head. That's what made me panic. That must have been quite distressing. It sounds like being immobilized like that only added to your anxiety. It's good to hear you could find some humor in the situation afterwards, even though it was a tough experience. Yeah, it was a weird mix of pain and relief, I guess, but the whole thing was just surreal. I wanted to know if the other passengers were okay. There were families and small kids in there, you know? Oof. I can't imagine how that must felt. Yeah, it was terrifying. I kept thinking about this one lady that got stuck under the bus. Oof. For what I can understand, he was in a bus with a bunch of people, and the bus just like flipped. They went flying, so something happened, and the bus like, you know, started rolling, I guess. And he landed on just pillows. I think I heard something about having to consider an amputation to get her out. I don't know if she made it to the ER. I'm sorry, it must be difficult. Yeah. So the paramedics took you to the hospital's ER. It's pretty hectic in there, isn't it? Ah, dog, it was madness. People screaming, doctors barking out orders, kids crying, ambulance sirens. I could barely hear what my own doctors and nurses were saying. I couldn't move much, and I kept hearing all the noises and voices madness. Put the camera some. Ah, I can look. I can look anywhere I want. Ah, okay. I can imagine how intense that must have been, especially with your own injuries and fear. Yeah, and being immobilized made it worse. I couldn't see what was happening, so my imagination ran wild, I guess. Also, every time I hear a new sound or someone talking nearby, I get a jolt of panic. I wonder if something bad was happening to someone else. Was it agonizing having to wait? They pumped me full of pain meds, so it wasn't that bad. I got the chat with the nurse who told me about how the other passengers were doing. She was cool. Most of the kids I asked about didn't make it. I'm sorry. It sounds like you're carrying a lot of weight from that experience. Yeah, I suppose I am. Tutorial. As you talk with your patients, you write notes on what he reveals to you. You can read the notes at any time by opening the menu. Always check these notes to the session goes smoothly. A lot of people die and are in the ICU. It bums me out though. Why couldn't some of these damn pillows land near this other innocent? I know it's useless to think about it, but I got super lucky in the end. Why was I the only one who got a cushion while others didn't? New note added. I wonder how many families got separated and are completely broken up. Oh, I think it's going to be heavy. Oh, a good therapist pays attention to the small details. I know it's useless to think about it, but I got super lucky in the end. Why was I the one who got a cushion while others didn't? I wonder how many families got separated and are broken now. Okay. No, so this is the to see the text in case you miss it. I thought he had a different face for a moment. I was... Whoa! Okay, but I... Clear more memories of the accident. Remembers the before, after, during, considering that, and the lack of damage to his head. Amnesia hypothesis seems unlikely. Survivor's guilt. So he doesn't have amnesia, for what we can tell. I saw a kid whose head they had to cut open in the ER. My god. His brain was swelling too fast to get him to an operation room in time. He kept crying out for his mom. And there was elderly men who wandered into the chaos and started screaming for his wife. Nurse Anne had to give him the news. Let him keep talking. Interrupt. This is not good for him. I mean, it's not good for him to remember all of this and I don't know, like feel the guilt of something that is not his fault. At least for what we know, because I don't know who this is. Well, who he is. But I think I'm going to let him keep talking because I think saying it out loud may be good for him. Too many details of this thing. Hi. There was a woman who'd been pregnant. They were trying to save her and the baby at the same time, but it was touch and go. The look on the doctor's face said it all. They couldn't do it. A little girl, maybe about 7 or 8, was sitting alone, covered in blood. She kept asking for her dad, but he never came. I found out later that he'd been in a different part of the past and didn't survive. There were so many stories like that. I hate it. It's unfair. Families should stick together. I guess now I can ask about his family. Especially ones with small kids. Unlock a new topic. Okay. Identity or family? What identity? Like what do you mean identity? Into a family maybe? Do I have to talk about them? I want to know you a little better, but if you'd rather not, I understand. You can't tell anyone. Yes, if I did, you could sue me and take my license and everything. Really, I could? But would I? Would you? Nah, I'm not a narcotic? Narcissist? I'm not a Nah, yeah. Between those four walls, right? Indeed. And I promise, Those four aren't gossipers. Okay, you can tell me. Whatever you want. My family is my two dads, my little sister, and me. And two cats, that's important. A family of four. You all get along? Yeah. My dads are all over each other. It's almost gross. And my little sister is the cutest girl in the world. You call them both your dads? If it makes it easier for you, one wears the glasses. Hey, it's just two men. Nothing like crazy. And the other has, well, long hair. Yeah. Glasses that and long hair that. Got it, no names. Yep. Hey. My dad has long hair because my other dad told him he liked it once. So he grew it out and it's down to his hips now. Wow! I want those genetics! Nerds. Bro. You know, you sound like you enjoy talking about them. I do. They're my family, you know? I love them. I miss them, even. You can see them at the moment? No. See, dog. I'm on a trip of sorts. Why the flip? Like the flip of the camera. Literally, the flip. To the mysterious place you were heading to in that bus? Part of it. I'm going to various places. My family can't come with me, so I do it all by myself. Do you wish they could be here with you? No. I wouldn't wish this trip on my worst enemies. Why not? They've seen some things. Everyone's better off not seeing or knowing about them. Could you give me an example? You don't want to know. Hit me. I like you, so no. Then dislike me, but tell me. Trust me, Grams. Not everything is meant to be discovered. I see. I would understand if I wasn't your therapist. I kinda need to discover. If it's that scary, does it mean you're planning on heading back home to your dad soon? No, I can't go home. I have a mission. Mission? Because I don't know what identity means. Identity, like, who are you? Like, the surnames that we saw is just two letters. My mission. Is it also something I shouldn't know? I do like this talk. You let me talk you let me talk your ear out about stuff you and the hospital don't really want to know. That's not... Come on. Nobody really wants to know about my family. That's not what's going to get me out of here sooner and open up a bed for another patient. So I appreciate you asking about it. For someone cool like you, I'll even tell you about the mission. Noel, here's the gist of it. Fuck you, my fucking stupid... Oh! My whole head is cold. I didn't expect that at all. Oh, I got a chill throughout my whole body. What's wrong with you? My brother. Because I was just chilling, reading, oh, the mission. Ah, you have a mission. And I was like, ah, something silly. And then, boom. I need to kill God. Don't scare me again. Excuse me? God is an evil being. She needs to be killed so that everyone can live in peace. She! Oh. And I have to do it. I put the camera away! Don't zoom in! Why does it have to be you? There's something about me that's different from others. God knows that, so she's running away from me. So you're in this trip to find and kill God. Yep, I've seen enough blah, because I'm nervous now. I've seen enough of this world to understand that it needs to change. There's something in me that's driven to this task. I don't know why or how, but but it's the path I've been given. And go to all kinds of places in all kinds of times looking for her. All kinds of times. I got lost recently, which is how I ended up here. Times? Exactly. My mission requires me to go to the future, the past and the present. That can be wherever and whenever she wants, you know? So I have to do it. Sometimes I think I'm getting close and then I lose the trail. She's always a step ahead. I'm doing this alone because it's my burden to bear. I don't want anyone else involved. That's my mission. Just kidding. I'm going to grab you by the hair. I'm going to and pull you down. What? I don't have a mission. Not at all. What? Noel! I was just messing with you. I'm a prankster, remember? Really? Everything you just told me about the mission was a prank? Yep, that's it. I love playing pranks on people. And there's a little ritual I do where I get to know someone. I see something super nonsensical and watch their reaction. It's the best way to find out what kind of prank will hit them best. Thank you for a heart attack! Say that you don't believe that! Wow, you got me good. Wow, you got me good. Ha 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 ha! You should have seen your face though. So funny. You're so funny, you cannot believe how funny you are. I could see you scribing on that file of yours. You must be in like, this dude's great. But don't worry, it was all a joke. You don't know how you feel about lying to a patient. I know how I feel, so don't worry about it. So, what other questions do you have for me? I promise I'll try not to prank you again. Emphasis on try. Go ahead. What else, dog? I want to punch him. When I get scared, I get aggressive. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it here. Save. Record session. And we have a calendar. Noel appointment. Day off. Staff meeting. See Dr. Corey. Online app with Marley. Road trip. The whole week. Perf review. Day off. And a turtle. Okay, so I think we're going to leave it here with this amazing prankster. I think he needs to open a YouTube channel and pull these pranks to other people. Would be so fun. So funny. So remember that if you want to get the game, you have all the links in the description box down below. Everything is there, you know it all. And if you want to support the channel, remember, like and subscribe. It really helps out a lot. Thank you in advance and see you in the next one.